actually in a big caravan, and but it's at a house, and we've just moved just before we came over here, so things have changed for us. We've still got to set things up, but you know, we try to eat quite well, and we try to I guess have a small footprint, have a low impact on our environment. We commute around. We travel from place to place locally with bicycle. We don't have a car, and of course we practice. We have to train. I started training with an old Australian acrobat when I was 11. I think I was 11 years old, and I was a part of a children's circus, a small children's circus, and quite early I decided that that's what I wanted to do, and then I started to do performances, not just in the children's circus, but outside of that when I was 14 or 15, and then a very big influence on me was when I was 18 or 19. I met an older Russian acrobat, and he became my master, and so then I trained very seriously with him as my mentor for quite some time.
I just started doing acrobatics when I was about 20, and then when I was 25 I took up trapeze, and I was a swinging trapeze artist for a long time. I've given that up in the last couple of years, but yeah, that's my training. I started as an adult. Well, of course we have, some principles. In fact, we have a lot of ideas about what's the right thing to do. But in this show, we kind of laugh about the fact that we think we know what's right, and that we reckon we know what everyone else should be doing, and we have a bit of a laugh about being these kind of people who have strong ideas, who want to get everyone else to think the same way as us. So yeah, we do have principles, but in the context of this show, we sort of laugh about that fact that we are out there trying to tell people what to do. We
do believe in the things that we're representing in the show. We truly do believe them, but we recognise that it's funny that we're telling other people that they should believe them. But we do believe that they should believe them. It's just that we know that it's a bit wrong to think that you know what's best for other people.
If you sort of had these same two characters, they are very similar to like evangelists, but the values are on a different spectrum. And when I see an evangelist, I'm like, oh, that's sort of...
it's repulsive.
It's repulsive, yeah. When you see these people who get up on a pedestal and they tell everybody about how, to be good Christians or whatever, good in the eyes of God, I just find that slightly scary. And it's not actually that far removed from what we're sort of doing in the show in a way. So it's just highlighting that sort of dangerous territory you can go in, I guess, where, when you're telling people what to do, it could be positive, but it could possibly be negative as well.
You need to take care.
And you've got to take care of who you listen to.
When we're at home, we don't want to drive a car and make the pollution that we make when we drive a car, because we believe that it's just as easy and actually more beneficial for us physically to ride our bicycle than it is to drive a car. It's better for the environment.
Keeps us more independent.
It's better for...
autonomous.
Yeah, and it's better socially as well. Actually, when you're riding bicycles, you can smile at other people, and we're all more in contact with one another. So we do that. But then So we kind of maybe feel good about the fact that we're not wasting a fuel resource and creating more carbon into the atmosphere from using a vehicle. But then we hop on an aeroplane and we come over to Brazil to do the performance, and that's a whole lot of fuel that's used to transport us. So again, it's a dichotomy. I personally like it if after we did our show everybody turned around and went, we're not going to put up with greed anymore. But I know that's not going to happen. But maybe it will.